Hey, everybody. I'm so glad you're here today. And if you want to let me know in the comments down below if you can hear me and see me, that'd be great because, things never go right. And where is that music coming from? Give me 1 second here. There we go. Sorry about that. Well, hi, Michelle and Suburban Hillbilly. I'm so glad you've joined me today. And it is a smoky day in South Central Pennsylvania. We have a poor air quality alert for the day, and I can barely see the mountains. And I live maybe 3 miles from the mountains here. So that just tells you how poor the air quality is today. Hi, Lisa. How are you? And Renaissance Grandma, I'm so glad you're here. So, can anybody hear me? Because I've yet to see that in the comments if you can hear me. And make sure to hit that thumbs up if you like the content of my channel. Hi, Diane. So glad to see you here. If y'all would let me know where you're watching me from, that'd be great. I know Michelle's from Big Valley. Hi, Janice. How are you? I don't understand. It's like every couple weeks we just get this smoke, issue. Crazy. Loud and clear. That's good because you have no idea how many minutes I spent working on finding which cord went to where before I went live today. It was kind of funny. Well, we know Michelle's coming from Big Valley, Northern California. And we got Claire from Ontario. Hi, Anita from Dover. I might have been through Dover a few times in my life. And we got Missouri. And we got Rochester, New York. Smoky. I'm sure it's smokier there than here, so I shouldn't complain. Hi, Becky. Becky's from Osborne, Virginia. Huh. I don't think I've ever been through there. Is that where Virginia Tech is? Maybe I've driven past there. And there's Susanna Goulet. If that's how you pronounce it, that's how Jesse at Big Day, Lazy Days Ahead pronounces it. And we got a Wanda from Indiana. Well, we know I haven't been past there because I have not been west of the Mississippi in my life. I do not get out much, but that's what happens when you marry a farmer, right? Yeah, I would like to visit Alaska too. Hi, Marie. So glad to see you. Long Island. I have friends that live on Long Island. Lots of Mennonites in Elmira and St. Jacobs. I know a song named Elmira. And Sandra is from New York City. Oh, I've been to New York City twice in my life because I went and saw Shrek on Broadway for a birthday present a couple months ahead, I think. Or was it behind? No, it was a Christmas present. My bad. And the musical was in April. And then in high school, we went and saw for church, we went and saw the Radio City Music Hall Rockettes. Then we got to have some time in New York City on our own. That was interesting. Do you know how hard it is for a country girl to find a bathroom? Let me say. I have a guest room ready. Yeah, I do. And there's Lori, Jamestown, New York. Welcome. And I have Brampton Gardner. Hi, Rochelle. Yeah, it's been a long time. And Grandma Grows. How are you? I'm so glad you guys are coming in and spending the afternoon with me on this smoky. We're not even in the Smoky Mountains, which I've been to once in my life, I think. Anywho, I just wanted to catch up with you folks and tell you what's coming up in the Mennonite Farmhouse channel. And hey, Stinks from the Netherlands. Wow. And BMC from Ontario. You're just north of me. And Washington, D.C. Well, that's maybe 2 hours from us. So last week was an emotional roller coaster for me, and I did not feel like filming. And I just do not want to put out content where I'm just like grouchy. You know what I mean? Who wants to see me grouchy? I don't even want to see me grouchy. I leave Las Vegas couple. Yeah, Rochelle, you got a lot of Ontario's. Yeah, I can't pronounce that. Not even going to attempt it. So I have a story for you and why I was not myself. We all love our fur babies if we don't have children, right? Well, 2 Saturdays ago, I was asked to go pick up one of our employees and pick them up at 9 a.m. in the morning. Well, I'm not a morning person. So I opened the door and one of our outdoor cats ran in. And so I immediately thought, don't shut the door completely so I can go back in and get her. Well, I feed the outdoor cats, and then I decided, for some odd reason, just to go and go pick up Jacob. Well, let's just say my oldest cat, indoor cat, Kitty, figures out how to open the door completely. So by the time I get home, I see the outdoor cat that went in outside. So that was my first clue that the door was open. So my heart dropped. So I rush in to get a head count on how many cats might be inside that are supposed to be indoors. Yeah, the only one that's in there is yeah, I have a cat named Biden, by the way. It's not my choice. But anyway, Biden was at the top of the stairs looking at me dazed and confused. So I went upstairs and Kitty and Pooey were nowhere to be found. So I go outside, start calling their names, nothing. And this day was supposed to get in the 90s. Oh, yeah, my worries. So I decided to lock Biden in the bathroom because he would be content in there because it's pretty cool with the door shut. And I left the side doors open. Yeah, that was interesting. Well, 4 hours later, Kitty comes back in because he's a long hair and yeah, he can't handle. Hi, Carlene, how are you? And you have beef cooking in water and you're going to make potato salad. I'm coming to your house. Oh, yeah, get to the end. This is a long story. No, it feels like a long story. So, anyhow, so Kitty comes back in. So I throw him in the bathroom because it's cool in there. No signs of her whatsoever. Sunday, they were calling for rain. Absolute downpour, quarter inch within like 10 minutes. And we try to find her. Nope, no luck, no sign. Monday, nothing, no sign whatsoever. So Tuesday, after I come back, it was about dusk. I decided to sit in my armchair one more time and I call for her, rallying her food bowl because she has to be hungry at, going on 3 days. I hear, meow. I knew it was her. So she sees me, I see her, and with her personality, she's scared to death. She sees all the outdoor cats behind her who might attack her, and she has no clue that she wants to come near me. So I get on my phone, call my husband. He's like, I'll be there. Call my mother in law. She's like, yes, I'll drop everything and come. An hour later, she disappears and we can't find her. Howard had been up since 5:30 that morning and I knew he needed something to eat. So I go cook supper, still heartbroken that she's not inside the house yet. So I go back out at 11 o'clock and sit right where I last saw her. Not even 2 minutes later, I hear two cats growling at each other and a cat going up the tree. So I take my mag light, and lo and behold, it's her 20 feet up in the air, crying her eyes out. So I run over the tree in the brush in my dress. So, I have raspberry bars scraping my legs. So she crawls down slowly, and I grab her back leg, not too hard, but enough that I knew if she wouldn't get away from me. No, I didn't call the fireman. We have that would yeah. No, she came down on her own. Not it was very easy for her to come down. So I get a hold of her, bear hold. I was holding her, telling her she was okay, and we got to the house. I opened the door and got in and slammed the door. I was so happy, like, and it was bedtime, so I couldn't go to bed. I was so Rochelle, be nice. I was so happy. I couldn't fall asleep till like 1:30 in the morning. And I was like, she seems fine. She's eating because she's starving, right? And I was like trying to make sure she drank water. So I finally went to bed. Then she seemed fine. And Thursday, I was not here all day. Then Friday, she just seemed lethargic. And then all of a sudden, she was keeping her leg that I was holding to get her down out of that tree up in the air and acting like she's all in pain. I'm like, I gotta get her to the vet. So I call the vet. They can't get her in until Monday morning at 8 a.m. I'm like, I don't think she's gonna last that long. So I thought about just I called 3 other vets in our area. They're all booked. They're all saying take her to an emergency vet clinic. That's like 40 minutes from here. So I decided I should just make lunches for everybody and just go. Then my mother-in-law was like, no, they're like 2 or 3 hours out. I'm like, well, it should be better here, comfortable. So then I decided I had to wait till I had to take one of my employees home to even think about going to the emergency room. So I take her home, and it's time for supper because Howard just came home. So I make supper. Then 11:30, I decide I'm taking her because she's bloated and she looks miserable. So I got her home at 4:30 in the morning after a $615 medical bill because they did X-rays and pumped her full of antibiotics and fluids so she's not dehydrated anymore. And yeah, she's then it wasn't until Saturday afternoon, yeah, this past Saturday that I found the wound, and it's like this barely this big on her leg. So that was what was causing all that problem. So she's on the road to recovery and she's snuggling up beside me, purring louder than ever. So we're going to take a wait and see if action if she needs a follow up with the vet. But I hope I haven't bored you with that. But that is why I have not made any videos this past week. I thought about getting a box trap. I just don't know. I think my mother in law has one. That is very nice. I need to learn more Pennsylvania Dutch. So here, that's my story. Some of you already know it, but yeah, that's why you have not seen me because I was not myself. Hi, Teresa. How are you? Yeah. Yeah. I was worried that she was gone for days. And I was like, I kept telling myself that the longer she's gone, the sooner she'll be back. Hi, Glenna. How are you? You'll have to watch the replay and find out what happened if you weren't here for my last week. Oh, and 2 weeks ago, I had some friends here and they helped me can up 39 quarts of red beets. That was the funnest 8 hours of my life just because I actually had help. Because if you all know, I do most of my canning by myself. So that was fun. And I still have more beets out there. My husband's like, yeah, we're not canning or not planting so much next year. Just like how we planted 2 rows of carrots last year and had, I think, 44 pints of carrots, and I dehydrated some and froze some. So we might do that with the beets too. Yeah, I'm can you tell I'm happy? So, yeah. Now, Kitty, he was ecstatic that she wasn't here. Like, he was, like, in my face all the time wanting petted. So, I feel bad for him that she's back, but and getting more attention, but he's trying. He'll wake me up in the middle of the night just to get petted. So, can't blame him. So, farming. Another reason why I haven't been on here. I've been busy being, you know, the gopher. Go get this part, go get that part, go pick up that employee and take them to that field, and making meals and chauffeuring the teenagers home that don't have driver's license home. But one of them gets their driver's license on Wednesday. I'm sure she'll pass. She's been driving tractor since she can reach the pedals, I'm sure. So that'll be exciting. I might actually have more free time to make videos. I have pickled beets in my cellar. I don't know if I want to make any more. I thought about, making that red beet powder video that I've been promising for 2 years. So I know we have 170 acres of oats yet to harvest, and we're working on rye. We've already harvested our barley and our wheat, and we're somewhat having a good crop. We only had 6 weeks without any rain, but since 2 weeks ago, we've been getting like 2 inches of rain in the last 2 weeks, so it's looking better. I was starting to worry that we we weren't going to have much to spend here and go poor. I'm glad you guys are loving my recipes. Oh, that is so sad. I'm sorry to hear that, Rebecca. Since I've learned your name. Oh, so let me ask, what are you fixing for supper tonight? I have no clue because I didn't thaw anything out. Because yeah, I've been too wrapped up in my head, I guess, and forgot to get something out. But there's canned meat. I'm sure I can just whip up a chicken casserole or thaw out some hamburger and make sloppy joes. It is not a problem to not have anything thawed out. And we just finished making sauerkraut. I should have filmed it, but husband, he doesn't. He wants to get the job done. So why is it wait for me to set up the camera and film it? But maybe I'll just buy some cabbage. Our others are too small. So yeah. Since speaking of sauerkraut in jars, I'm going to be in Jarred Up July next week for collaboration. So I will be putting out some content here soon. Oh, you're going to have your pork shoulder. I don't think I've done pork shoulder in the Instant Pot. I've just always canned it if I got a pork shoulder. Huh. Maybe we'll have pork shoulder for supper because I have lots of canned pork. If I want to use my canned pork, I use my sweet and sour sauce that I've done a video on. If one of my mods wants to post that video, if anybody's interested in that. Yeah, I make pizza every Friday, so we just finished leftovers of it. And I made meat lovers pizza this past week. It was really good. We ate lunch. Oh yeah, I just had lunch myself. So I don't even know why I'm talking food. So excuse me, why? I was a little paranoid why. Indonesian style stir fry with chicken. And chicken salad. Sweet potato fries. I don't even have sweet potatoes. We didn't even plant sweet potatoes this year. I wonder why. He usually tells me to go get plants. Yeah, I don't know how to start my own snips. And Sarah's watching from Southern Ohio. Hello. Good to see you. Everybody's having pizza tonight. Maybe it's just one of those go-to meals, that everybody loves. And next month, I'm going to be in Air for August, hosted by Angela, the Inquisitive Farm Wife, and Jar Up July is being hosted by Tony at Kettle Kitchen. And then, do we want to talk about September? Just maybe. I've already have September worked up. I have everybody scheduled, and it's going to be a good time, right? We had a great time with September last year, and it's going to be bigger than ever. I see the delay on YouTube. Just bothers me. Maybe I should here look at YouTube. So it's either pork or pizza for supper tonight, looks like. Huh. And my husband told me the green beans are ready in the garden, so I guess I'll be picking those maybe tomorrow morning because it's supposed to thunderstorm after 7 here. So that's good. And I'm getting a lot of views on my green bean video from last year. That's kind of surprising. Let me think. Is there any? I wrote down everything I wanted to talk about. So, yeah. What should we talk about? If anybody has any questions, I'm glad to answer them as long as they're appropriate. Oh, and I have updated my designs on my merchandise. Hopefully they're more appealing. I have coffee mugs and t-shirts and hoodies and jackets. Yeah, Menno Simmons. Yep. He was the founder of the Mennonites back in, I don't know what. I'm glad you're looking forward to September. I know I am. Sewing. Oh, good. Thanks, Michelle. Yeah. I have a lot of UFOs. Yes. I was going to share with you some of my quilts, and I was just like, not sure if you'd be able to see them in my shot on my video. And yeah, I just overthought it. But maybe I was going to try to do this once a week, get on here live. So maybe we'll hold off on the quilts next week. Maybe they'll motivate me to get one done this week. Just a couple. I have lots of them to put on the long arm. Yeah, thank you. I need to do some pot holders. Teresa, I'm in Pennsylvania, very close to Maryland. But yeah, oh, Sarah, I can talk forever on what I do with tomatoes. I probably have 50 plants out in my garden right now of 6 different varieties, I believe. I have purple prutons, or I always say that backwards. Prutons purple. And I have somebody sent me, I wish I remember their name. One of my subscribers sent me giant Clemson seeds, and you should have seen my mouth. It just dropped when I opened that envelope, and I see this note of what they were. I'm like, they don't have to explain what they are. So I was ecstatic I got those. So I planted 6 of those, and I think I planted like 3 pineapple tomatoes, 3 Rutgers, and maybe 12 San Maranos, and the rest were all Italian. Mill Run, Pennsylvania. Never heard of Mill Run. Is that probably... Hi, Andale. Good to see you. And Renee's here. Wow. I'm glad you guys can spend the afternoon with me here for a few minutes. Yeah. I just need to take a day and say I'm going to quilt some. Oh, and the reason I wasn't home last Thursday is I was making this dress. I went to a friend's house and she held my hand while I made it. So I finally have a new dress. She said she was probably just as more excited for me Avenue dress as I was. Oh, Opie. Oh, I know where Opie is. This is the state map of Pennsylvania. Opie's right here. Yeah, right here. I would like to visit there someday. It has lots of waterfalls. Maybe I should put that. Yeah, I have a couple quilts that I want to finish up, and I have a few dresses I want to make because I feel like my husband commented that they're all looking a little small on me. And I was like, I was told by my friend that they're just they're all shrinking in the dryer. So I like to keep that idea and just get some more dresses made. It took me 7 hours with help to make this dress. And yeah, but my friend said if you can make a cape dress, you can sew anything. Well, thanks. Yeah, I was gonna guess the 1600s, but yeah. So hopefully I can get some dresses made and get some quilting done. I have lots of projects to do for quilting and I just never get there. But one of these days the garden will calm down. And oh, tomato products. Yes. I have done crushed tomatoes, but I have yet to use them all from like 5 years ago. But I do pizza sauce every year. I do at least 2 or 3 batches of that, and I just don't, make spaghetti sauce anymore. I just use that for spaghetti sauce because that's how much I make, pasta. I actually quilt, with a long arm and by hand. Thanks for asking. Kelly, it's never too late to learn how to sew unless you hear all the aches and pains from my quilt butt friends. Some of them are losing their eyesight or they have arthritis. So, yeah, if it's on your to-do list, don't wait. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, Michelle will tell you, just do it. And Dale, I just decided since I haven't posted an actual video in like 2 weeks, just to come on here and just touch base with my subscribers because I miss YouTube when I'm not getting those comments because that just makes YouTube all worthwhile for me. You have 65 tomato plants. Oh, don't you live in Georgia? That's That's my quilting is done by hand or regular machine. I don't like quilting with domestic. I always get puckers on the bottom side. Ugh, it just drives me nuts. So I rather just use my long arm or by hand. I'm half tempted just to go to my friend's house and his computer, but it's fun to do it yourself. Yeah, I want to do a mug rug. I even have a quilt kit for a mug rug. That's cute that I want to do. But yeah, my mom says that she's a mender and a sewer. Yeah, I saw your video on picking cherry tomatoes. Those were nice. Yeah, I didn't even plant one cherry tomato plant. It just seems like it's prolific and you can never eat them up, especially when in my climate you can't grow lettuce and tomatoes at the same time. I just don't get it. I really don't understand that. It's 11:30 in the Netherlands. Well, I'm glad to see you here. That's usually when I might be heading to bed. Sometimes it's midnight. Sometimes it's 1:30. On rare occasions, it's 5:15 in the morning and the sun's coming up. Oh, that's what it was when I was bringing Pui home from the vet. Oh, my husband's like, "You're just getting home?" I'm like, "Yep." And he was just getting up. It was too funny. But then I crashed in this quilt club. Then I got all these well wishes for Pui because they were all concerned about her when my mother-in-law told them what happened. And she went along with me and still managed to go to quilt club. I was like, yeah. Hey, Don Ray B, how's it going? So good to see you. Yeah, I thought about paper piecing myself. I actually downloaded some piecing myself, the patterns. So what else do I do with tomatoes? I make salsa. My husband opened up a jar of Mrs. Wage's salsa that I made, and I was like, "What is this?" He's like, "You made it." I'm like, "Yeah, it was hot, hot." Huckleberry Holler. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. So yeah, hopefully we'll continue this next Monday, and I'll be posting my jarred up July video at the same time. So that I don't know if I want to do that. Hear that it's not good to post a live and a video in the same day because I want to do it at 5 o'clock. 100 quarts of tomato sauce. Why would you need that much with two people around? Maybe it's just all your relatives, I guess. So I need to work on some ice cream videos this week sometime, Lord willingly, because July is ice cream month, and yesterday was ice cream day, and I begged my husband to take me out for ice cream last night, and I think we were their last customers at 10 of 9, and he got a red raspberry sundae, which looked good, and I got a chocolate flurry with peanut butter Reese's. Oh no, that's too bad. We had blossom end rot, I think, our second year of growing a tomatoes in the garden, because it was just raining a lot. Hopefully, yeah, I need to get better at watering my tomatoes. I've been 17 children. Well, you are blessed. What else do I do with tomatoes? A done bruschetta. I didn't really care for it, but my husband doesn't know it's in the cellar, so it don't get used, I guess. Um, Sauce. Oh, ketchup. Since my husband made me that pot stir last year, definitely going to be doing ketchup this year. And soup, I do spiced tomato soup. And last year I did vine ripened soup. It's okay. I'm just so used to my spiced tomato soup that, I prefer that. And if Michelle would ever send me the spices for enchilada sauce, maybe I'll make that. Hint, hint, Michelle. Oh, and I never said hi to Angie or Angel. Hi, Inquisitive Farm Wife. So, how many of you use your air fryer? And what is the main thing you love to cook in your air fryer? I know my husband loves French fries so much that he bought me a French fry cutter for Christmas 2 years ago. That tells you something. I was, no, I'll be making that spiced tomato soup this summer when I get tomatoes for a video. I make it almost every year. Last year didn't because I still had like 10 jars on the shelf. But it's a lot of work, but it's so good. And you can't just make it in a simple batch. You have to, at least from what I've seen, because you have to cook the vegetables and run them through the food mill, then put it back in and put the spices in. It just seems right to make a big batch of it when you have fresh tomatoes. You use 2 air fryers. Well, that'll be nice. I just happen to have a birthday in a week or two. So I want to try supposedly it's a TikTok hack right now of making chicken nuggets from canned meat. So I'm gonna use my home canned meat and try to make chicken nuggets from that. I don't know if maybe I'll just do a short on it. Chicken wings. I've done chicken wings once or twice. But unfortunately, I used the Pampered Chef recipe where they tell you to put baking soda on it to make it crispy. I think I put too many in. Huh. Yeah, Michelle, you better get that cheesecake made. She made a cheesecake for Gina's Dairy Milk collaboration, and she freeze dried it and gave it away to one of our lovely subscribers. Then she promised me one. But don't rush, Michelle. Chicken nuggets from raw meat. I think I've done it like chicken tenders. So I guess it can't be that bad. I tried that right when we first got it. I like hamburgers and I've done steak in the air fryer. That's pretty good. It it I don't know how to describe it. I mean, it sears it and then no one claimed it. All right. Anybody that won those cheesecake bites? 16 kids. I can't imagine. Huh. We're gonna have to try that. Roasted eggplant. Hmm. What do we do besides French fries and the obvious? Oh, I've done stromboli. Hmm. And they say you can cook hard boiled eggs in the air fryer. I'm not too sure about that. Carlene says she'll take the cheesecake bites. Yeah, right, Rebecca. You had her at cheesecake, huh? Who who would have thought? That's surprising. Why would somebody want to win something and never claim it? That gets me to smile, right? Oh, Michelle, you're so nice. Carlene wins a lot. She's like the Andale, always winning something, right? Because Andale's still in here. I think Rebecca should get it just because she always gives away everything she wins. But that's just me. Carlene deserves it if she wants it. Yeah, my husband, he was upset that I gave my portable oven away, countertop oven away for a birthday present to my nephew. And I bought my Pamper Chef air fryer. He's like he's like, why? So after I cook some French fries in it, he's now hooked. He can actually cook French fries by himself in the air fryer, and he doesn't cook. So I consider that a blessing because sometimes I'm trying to do a 3-ring circus trying to cook supper, and I'm just like, oh, you know, salmonella on potatoes. That is a good tip. I'll have to try that. I stole Andale's mojo. I'm so sorry. Hello, my wild home. Hi. We are doing great. We finally have a full house of cats that are supposed to be in here healthy or back onto the way. I want the cheesecake for myself. Yes, Angela. Hmm. So, how many of you like the Pampered Chef collaboration or even knew about it? I tried out my Grand Price Pampered Chef bar pan the other day. I went with pizza, and that pizza was amazing. Hi, Tammy. How are you? I think we'll go 5 more minutes, and I'll cut the cord, and go find something better to do. No, I'm just kidding. Some Yeah, semolina flour and panko crumbs. So hopefully, hey, purring lady. I was just thinking about leaving and everybody shows up. No, I'm just kidding. What to talk about? See, I'm just not good at this. Oh, yeah, I'm thinking about making some ice cream videos and thinking about making some bread videos since the chef was nice enough to send me a mixer. Very nice. And so watch for those videos. I want to make some rye bread since I, hi Carlene, gotta love visitors. Well, tell them about the channel. Maybe. Don't end this. If you do, I'll go vacuum seal 30 pounds of meat portions. Don't go. Oh my. Oh, that's a lot of work. 30 pounds. It's all good. Like, I was supposed to share with others. Yes. It's a blessing to be able to share your abundance, especially from the land of plenty, right? And you need to come over and help me with my tomato plants. They need some support. I need to start tying some up. I finally got my husband to get some cattle panels instead of using a cages because they just push out so much because we don't pluck the suckers off so much. I'm trying to get in that habit though. But, I get so ADD and, you know, forget to go to the garden some days. You know, yeah, I need to be better about that, especially when I'm canning. I got Swiss jar to can. My green beans are starting to come on, and corn's finally growing. My husband planted it once and realized, oh, this is really old seed. You'll come right up. I think you and me in the kitchen would be so fun. Or outdoor kitchen. I think that would be a blast. I'm gonna have to write that down. Hand, because they get so tall here, especially with all the. Bye, Don Ray B. Hope you have a good evening. Yeah, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Handy panels. So yeah. So the folks that just came in, let me ask what you having for supper tonight, because we have found out it's either pork, barbecue pork, or pizza. Yeah, I love winter because summer has weeds and bugs. I don't know why people. I think the people that love summer to go to the beach and stuff don't have a garden or a farm. Huh. We're learning new about these potatoes. Boil them in water, shove them in the oven for an hour, and best roasted potatoes ever. Tammy's having beans and cheese burritos. Oh, well, we definitely need cheaper cattle panels because after I found out how many cattle panels my husband bought and it wasn't enough, I was like, oh. He tried to tell me they're $100 a piece. I'm like, there's just no way cattle panels cost $100 a piece. I don't know. Maybe he was looking at the wrong size. Aw, I need to make zucchini relish because our zucchini plants didn't take last year, and we're almost out of zucchini. And if I don't have sweet relish in the cellar, can't make the cheeseburgers and fries casserole. And yeah, I haven't made that in a while. I think that's been it's probably been a month. I won't make you think I haven't made that in years. Something with hamburger. Huh. The long ones cost money. Yeah, I know. 200 inches of snow. I can't thought. I think we got 7 inches all winter here. Hey, Kindercrafts, taco bake. That sounds interesting. I was watching Jennifer at a country life, and she was doing chicken nachos, but she was cooking the chicken in the pressure canner or cooker, then slow cooking all the ingredients except for the chips. I think that was interesting. That was last night. 33 years ago. Sorry, I'm just reading all these comments. Hmm. Too bad I don't have any potatoes. You're making me hungry for fried potatoes. I want to learn how to make fried potatoes from my dad. I just never watched him, and I've tried. Hi, Molly Davis. Florida, I bet it's hot there. It's only 84 degrees and it's humid, so it feels like unbearable outside. I don't know how my husband does it all the time. The Pamper Chef taco ring. I don't even know. Is that a recipe? Michelle knows somebody in Destin, Florida. It's a small world after all. My mom sang that a lot as a kid. I have that as a you know, it was yeah, music box. You just wound it. Ham pies? No, I have not. I would love to learn how to make those. Like, it can't be hard, but I'm sure it'll take me a couple tries. Hi, Virginia. How are you? Ma'am, mama, a Haiti benefit auction. It was 99. I is that for Mennonites? They usually do Haiti benefit auctions. I know our ministers always go to Haiti for missionary work. Our bishop was there 4 years working to encourage Christianity down there. Huh. I might have to. Oh, you're Mennonite. Well, that's awesome. Smallholder Homestead. I was baptized in the ocean down there. That's amazing. Who's saying goodbye? Are you, Purring Lady, having to go? So there's some people talking about that taco ring from Pampered Chef. Yeah, because tomorrow's taco night, right? I used to do taco night when we first got married, but not so much anymore. Hi, Ellen. Southwest Florida. Queenstown. There's a Queenstown, Pennsylvania. Who knew? Everybody's saying, oh, I guess Purring Lady's leaving. Bye. Hope you have a blessed night. Pampered Chef taco. Yeah, is a taco ring a recipe? Crying minds want to know. Oh, you're visiting in Kutztown. Well, there. Wow. I hope it's hot enough for you. Hey, Karen. I'm glad to see you here. And happy Monday. Well, thanks, Karen, for stopping by. It's all right. Sometimes I have brain fog and can't understand. Well, if you're so close, you can bring me some bologna. I think. Don't they have seltzers bologna there? I know it's Lebanon, right? You have to be in Lebanon County if you're in Kutztown, if I remember right. It's been a while since I've been there. We will be married 7 years on the last Saturday, Sunday of the month. Yeah, Sunday of the month. We got married on the last Saturday. It's just our anniversary is the last Sunday of this month. Yeah, love Lebanon bologna. Yeah, sweet bologna. Yeah, it is really good. My husband don't really like it. Hmm. I guess they're talking about their taco salad. Yes, Michelle, send us a link. Oh, it's from the 90s. That's probably why I'm not clear. My mom never made anything outside Pennsylvania Dutch. Well, she did try pizza. Yeah, rub it in. You'll have to guess how old I am. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, oh, how happy anniversary. So, yeah, I'll be 45 on July 25th. July 28th. I see the 25th. I'm thinking 25th. No, my birthday is 2 Fridays from now. 26 years on this Wednesday. I thought people didn't get married in July. I thought I was the only one. At least we're the only couple in our church that's got married in July. Oh, Michelle got the Pampered Chef recipe there for you. Now I can see clearly now. Thanks, Michelle. I'm not. Yeah, I know. Yes, I am. I was born in 78. July 28th, 1978. Well, thank you. Yeah. You'll be 75. Oh, well, happy birthday. You're 4.5 4.5 years younger than my mother. Yeah. She was she turned she turned 80 on Black Friday this past year. Thank you. I'm glad you guys love the content on my channel because you just put yourself out there and just hope somebody likes you. And I did it just to document how I cook for my nephews and my niece. So they actually learned, how their grandparents did it. Because, yeah. Anywho, you know, they love my cooking. So I just want to make sure they learn how to cook from somebody. The AC went out the morning of the wedding. Oh, yeah. We took pictures outside. Then a bee stung me in the middle of it. Ugh. It didn't bring me down. Let me tell you. Even though we were sweating, it was sticky and hot. Good July weather. And I think the men had to wear their tux for the pictures. But I was in my wedding dress. Oh, it was hot. You have kids in their 50s. Virginia's birthday is the 23rd. So that's next Sunday. No, you're not old as dirt. You keep saying that. What was the biggest? I got mud on my dress because it rained during the revealing pictures that we never got developed or they got corrupted or something. I don't know. What a waste of time. But anyway, lots of July birthdays. Yes, and anniversaries. So happy birthday to you if you're celebrating a birthday. Yeah, it was miserably hot and sticky, but it was very sunny by the time it was time for pictures. Well, Heidi, how are you? My anniversary's in 2 weeks, and there's a couple other anniversaries in here and birthdays. I would not want a horse and buggy ride after the wedding. We had our ceremony at 10:30 in the morning or 11. I don't know why Mennonites have their weddings so early in the morning. Then we had our pictures taken. Then we had our reception, and everybody was dismissed by like 2 o'clock. And then we went home, changed our clothes. No, he changed his clothes, not me. I went and stayed in my wedding dress till evening. And do you say, oh, mom? No, we always called them Grammy and Pappy. At least that's what I was told to call my grandparents. Great, yeah, Grammy and Pappy. They've been all gone since '96. You, Janice is gonna be 60 on Wednesday. Wow, there are so many birthdays. Amazing. I wish I spoke a lot of Pennsylvania Dutch. I barely know this much. I can say "esse goed," which means eat good, and "ne" means no, and "welcome" is almost it's spelled differently, but it's honey, we'll be married 7 years on the last Sunday of the month, on the 30th. We started dating 2 days after his birthday. And so I decided we're going to get married 2 days after my birthday. And somehow we got to go on our honeymoon right afterwards because it was a miracle. Because, farming can't just stop. So he was able to harvest all his grain and bale up the straw before we were able to go on our honeymoon, which happened because it did not rain for 3 weeks. And since then, we've never been able to get away after that week. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's going to happen this year because the oats are not even ripe yet. So I don't even know what happened there. Has it just been too cold this spring and summer for them not to ripen so quickly? That's my only guess. So, yeah, I'll take what I can get, I guess. If I don't know, we'll see. You'll be coming up on 20 years in May. That's exciting. Me too. I only know a little Dutch, better a little than no, I say. Well, my dad always said the saying, throw the horse over the fence some hay. I guess that's Dutch, where you say the action before what you're supposed to throw. So, well, thanks for stopping in, folks. I'm glad we've gotten to, be together once more. I figured it's been too long since I've done one of these lives where I just sit and talk to you. I just got to the part where you're trying to tell people you're 45 and don't believe it. Oh, yeah, I'm 45 almost. Yeah, throw your father down the stairs his pants. Oh, that's a new one. I'll have to remember that. Heidi, I'll be 45 in 2 Fridays from now. Sad. Yeah. But yeah, and if you guys don't believe me, look at all these gray hairs. See? I'm old. There's perf right there. You're gonna do a live? Huh. Angela, you're gonna have tacos tonight or that's tomorrow night? You guys are too funny. Well, I think we're at an hour here, so I'm gonna get going because I'm sure Mary might need a ride home here, and I got things to do like pick green beans and mow grass and yeah, name book. Welcome. Yep. Yes, I'll tell Howard you said that. All suburban hellbilly, you're just gonna have to put your big girl pants on and get that meat bagged. Yeah, I'm gonna go fry up some bikini and squash. I'm thinking about doing a video on all the rest of the ways I cook zucchini because there's these fritters that I just love making at least once a year. Howard says they're junk food, but they taste good to me. And yeah, and make noodles and all that kind of stuff. All right, folks. You have a good evening and a blessed week, and we'll see you soon back here again. Take care.